To Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence. Reese always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was...
Can anyone catch him? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in. And you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather. You get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, North Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anyway. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have...
Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto the... And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And oftentimes running backs love dropping those because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
I love the start for this quarterback. Third down, obviously money down. You got to have success, but to have success early, it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop. Scrimmage.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
And oh, did they know that?
First down.
They'll knock him down in the backfield. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fakes the grab on the left.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Got a man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch.
The extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Gets it out fast.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
31, USC 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter back. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down. 41. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The run from the shotgun. Sweet feet on the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
USC 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. He makes the connection.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're trying to get to him. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Trojans are in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And not much.
First down.
That defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Going to the running game. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments of individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, North Texas. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
USC 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here and late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Timeout. USC.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense.